Okay, so a little bit of a different video. My Starfield update on the Series X is happening right now. You guys know I'm much more of a PC user for games these days, but I am very curious to see what the sacrifices are like for this 60 FPS mode. So I'm excited to check that out. It's downloading right now, and I'm going to record this from my phone camera on the TV. So because on my capture card has VRR and stuff, so I don't want to show that in the video because I want to show what it looks like actually on screen and everything when you're playing it at 60 frames, show the performance, just walk around a little bit and just see what the game is actually like. So let's get into it. I just want to add as well, this is one of the most annoying updates I've done. I have gigabit internet, and this is the speed I get. I just done the same update on PC. Obviously, I think the update was slight. Actually, no, the update was a similar size on PC. You can see how much it's fluctuating. Like, I have gigabit. It downloaded at 953 megs per second on average on my PC. And you can see, look, it's just fluctuating all over the place on the right side. And I'm assuming that's because it's patching the game. Like I did on PC, I literally already have the game installed on PC as well. I guess that's the difference in like processor speed of actually like applying a patch to a game on a PC compared to on a console. So I thought that was interesting, but this is really frustrating because I just want to get on with this video and just test the game because I'm quite excited to see what it looks like at 30 frames per second. But in the next clip, it'll be us testing the game. We're not going to test it for hours. I just want to mainly go to like one of the worst planets, which is the main hub planet. I can't remember what it's called, Alpha Centauri, I believe. And we'll kind of just wander around there. I won't have a frame rate counter or anything. This isn't going to be like a Digital Foundry video. This is just going to be a test, a raw test of you seeing my TV and how it feels from this angle. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're finally launching into the game. That genuinely took a very, very long time. While we're launching up the game, please do consider going to follow my streaming channels, which is Twitch, TikTok, Kick, and YouTube, my second YouTube channel, down below in the comments. I do stream as often as I can. So yeah, please do come check it out. It'd be nice to interact with you guys on a bit more of a personal level. But I want to see if they've increased or sped up the boot times at all of the game. It doesn't look like they have. It just seems pretty standard. We've got to sync the data as always, but we'll test the modes. We'll go from like 30 first, showing you what it's like at 30. Obviously, I'm recording this at 60 frames. Okay, so the default it locks to is 40. So we're going to go to visuals on 30 and then just go continue. Now, do bear in mind, I don't have an FPS counter or anything. This is just to show you what we can see from like actually looking at the game. I'm assuming it is loading. It's just a very, very slow game that has a lot going on. And I apologize if you can hear more background noise than usual in the video. It's just that I'm using, obviously, my Pixel Fold cameras and my Pixel Fold microphone compared to using an actual proper like mic. It is loading, I can assure you. There's a little spinny circle down here in the bottom right. But yeah, there we go. Okay, right, so we're starting off with the usual 30 mode, just so you can see what that looks like as normal. I'm going to be very honest, bear in mind, I do play this game on a PC at native 4K, 120 FPS with frame generation, actually. Sorry, not native 4K, I use DLSS. But yeah, it's basically 4K with DLSS because DLSS is so good compared to something like FSR. But anyway, hopefully this is going to load. This is how slow the game is on console. It's actually very, very bad. As somebody who hasn't played the console version for quite a while, this is frustrating. And that isn't even the loading screen. Like, we're just loading into the game before it loads where we're actually at. So, oh well, doesn't matter. We're going to run around for a little while. We'll do the 30 FPS. We'll do the 40 because I do have a 120 hertz TV. This TV does have VRR, so you will see VRR in action trying to stabilize it, but VRR does not work miracles. It cannot stop sudden frame spikes from actually showing up. So, yeah, there's that. So we'll see where we can go. Hopefully this actually loads in shortly because this is a ridiculous amount of time for a game on this sort of caliber of SSD on an Xbox to load in at. Right, so as you can see, very clearly 30 FPS. It may look better for you guys, but let's just hop across straight away. Please say I don't have to reload the game every time. No, I don't. Let's do the 60 FPS performance mode. What does 60 FPS visuals mean? Oh, that's definitely 60. That's definitely 60, and that's 60 FPS visual mode. What is the difference? Sets the visual prioritize by keeping the highest resolutions while maintaining full detail for special effects, lighting, and crowds, not suggested for frame rate target of 60 or above. But it did work absolutely fine. So I'm assuming performance is going to be a lot more stable. Yeah, that does feel a lot more stable, but you can like significantly tell the hit to resolution compared to the visual mode. But I actually thought the visual mode was okay. Yeah, you can tell it's a hit to resolution, but it still looks very good. Let's go to like one of the busier planets and stuff, and just test it there, because that's the most demanding space. Oh, the new maps. God damn, do they look good. Oh, this should have been here from launch, man. This was just terrible the way the maps worked, and these look absolutely phenomenal. Really high resolution as well. I really like that. Okay, so let's go to Alpha Centauri. And let's go to the usual Jemison, and I'm going to go to the commercial. Let's just go New Atlantis. I think that's one of the most demanding places as well. This is a huge improvement, man. I genuinely believe if this game had launched in the state it's in now, the reviews would be so much better. People would have so much more hype around the game because it plays so much better. It's just night and day difference. That jumping from that 30 FPS to even 60 FPS visual performance mode was absolutely brilliant. Like, this is just okay. So this is interesting. This is very much, I don't know if it's undone what I've done. No, it hasn't, because I can tell it's a lower resolution. This is very 30 FPS, like very choppy. We will see from Digital Foundry's video that will either come out later tonight or maybe tomorrow or something, that there is a significant resolution decrease, and this does not feel like 60 FPS at all. So if I just stare at this, if we just gather this information right here, from what we can see there, it's still sharp. It still looks very, very good. But if we pop that back to display and even go visual mode at 60 FPS, yeah, you can see the sharpness. You can see the textures on this. I hope it comes through on camera. This is a very good camera, to be honest. So I'm hoping it does come through, but that is a significant difference. So do not expect to get 60 FPS in these sorts of areas. You're just not going to. These are very, very demanding. But what you can expect is if we just go out to, I don't know, another random planet like this star, for example. Let's just jump here. Have a look at space as well while we're at it. Let's just see what the space flight is actually like. But yeah, those Alpha Centauri planets, that was 100% not feeling. Oh, we've got a flipping battle here, which is fine. I should probably put. Oh no, we've got shields on. That's good. I can't remember all the controls. Just lock onto this guy. This feels very smooth, actually, like genuinely really smooth. I'm happy with this. The space battle, bear in mind we are in visual mode, so let's pick a like random spot to just land. Obviously this is an empty planet, but this is where you are going to hit 60 FPS. Like, as we've just tested, Alpha Centauri, not going to happen in a lot of the planets there with stuff like that. But I want to see on this planet, actually, I want to check the difference again between that performance mode and the visuals mode, because this like performance visual mode that we're in right now does not feel any different graphics wise. This feels very sharp and very, very good. You can tell this has got. I'm very interested to see what Digital Foundry's analysis is going to say, because this does feel less snappy. So let's go back to the performance on again. Yeah, it's really good, guys. It's really good. It just looks a lot less sharp. Various things look less sharp, and I hope that comes across on camera. It's still not, I would say this is still not 60 FPS. I don't think this is a clear 60 FPS lock by any means at all. And they basically tell you that in the modes, it tells you this is not going to be a 60 FPS lock. If we check that, you can see without VRR, basically don't use it. But let's check 40 FPS. 40 FPS still has the option to have display. Yeah, so you could tell that we were running above 60 before, or sorry, at close to 60, around 50 to 60 FPS, where this feels very 40 FPS like. We're still in performance mode, which it just seems like keeps the same resolution. So if I actually set that display to visual now at 40 FPS, we've brought that sharpness back, and yeah, it probably has dropped us down to 30, to be honest. Yeah, they haven't. It feels like what they haven't actually done anything. Personally, we'll see what the Digital Foundry analysis says. Personally, this feels like they've done nothing to this, and they've just enabled a unlocked frame rate for VRR, 40 FPS and 60 FPS mode, and you can kind of choose visual. Now, I'm not going to say this does nothing, because it absolutely does. Again, going back to the main headliner here, which is the 60 FPS performance mode, this absolutely feels night and day different than playing at 30 FPS. But again, all they've done is drop the resolution for this. No more optimizations. There wasn't many more to be done, and it is genuinely a good looking game. It's still a lot different in terms of quality, but 60 FPS is the way I would play this if I only had a console. By far, I'm going to carry on playing this game on PC for sure, because I actually like the game, to be honest, but this is what you can expect from the game at this time. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. That was a little look at it. Obviously, we'll get a bit more confirmation from Digital Foundry and whoever else does their various different videos on this stuff. I'm very excited to watch those. I'll probably do another topic talking about that when they've done their videos, and we can sort of react to them and look at them and actually see what the frame rate was. But I'm very happy with this. It seems like the 60 FPS mode is very good for random planets. Indoor areas are fine. Anything, if you want to go to any big place, you're basically going to get 30 FPS. I think that's kind of why they set out saying this is never going to run at 60. So that's kind of where we're at. But anyway, that's it for this one. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the streaming channels, as I said. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye for now.